Video number 13. Hi guys, it's Brian, the all-seeing, all-perceiving California transplant. I got my irons in the fire, my eyes and ears filtering out the bullshit so you have the perfect perception. Now let's talk about it. Today I want to talk about a few things. First thing I would like to talk about is one of my favorite Facebook groups in Gadsden, and that's the Nakalula Falls Neighborhood Watch. Now, if you guys get a chance, go over to their page and like it. Now, these people take care of their own. There's a shortage of police officers in Gadsden, so they have to police their own neighborhood, and I think that's awesome. I think it's awesome. They shouldn't have to do it, but they do it. And it's not a poor neighborhood either. So don't even think it's that. It's not that at all. So they get a thumbs up from me. So, over the last few videos, we've talked about the good old boys. So today, I wanted to give you some good old boy examples so you know what I'm talking about. You guys kind of got the idea of the good old boys, but never really any examples. I'm going to give you one right here. Mr. Johnny Cannon, who's been in the city council for the last 372 years, is not running again. So he's backing and putting all his support behind Mr. Benji Mashborn, a city employee for the last 30 years. So there you go. One good old boy for another. In every election season, that's how it happens. Bait and switch. And before you know it, another good old boy. Another one is the same one or two companies get all the contracts in the city, even if somebody comes in and underbids them. Why? That's not saving us money. Why does that happen? Well, my opinion is it's you scratch my back, I scratch your kickback. That's probably what's happening. Now, somebody sent me this today, and I don't remember the name. And if it was you who sent it to me, put it in the comments below so we all know who it is. But there is just one tow company that gets all of the tow business in Gadsden. Again, good old boy network in full force. Full force. There you go. There's a few examples. And if you guys have some examples to share with me, put them in my box. Put it right here in the comments. And I will say it. I will definitely say it. Now today I spent the day driving around East Gadsden, putting up Michael Shell signs. Michael Shell's got a lot of signs in East Gadsden if you guys haven't noticed yet. But the one thing that I noticed today, and I didn't notice it before, but there are no Heather New signs in East Gadsden. She has not put any signs of hers in East Gadsden anywhere except next to the Kentucky Fried Chicken and over by the hospital. That's it. Throughout the neighborhoods, nothing. I looked all day long. I looked everywhere. I'm sure there are people in East Gadsden that support Heather New, but there's no signs. Why do you suppose that is? Why? It's very interesting, ain't it? And so I want to continue on with yesterday's example, where I had Heather New's very first video, word salad. The whole video, her whole video is nothing but word salad. You have to watch it. And you have to watch it with this in mind. She thinks you're stupid. All right? You can't watch it without thinking about that. It really puts it in perspective. So, I'm going to play this clip for you right here, and then we'll talk about it.
Because my plan for Gadsden is your plan. I think it is time to restore power to the people. I think it's time for us to listen to our constituents and to build and grow in the direction that our residents want to grow in.
Now, does she seem like the kind of person that will listen to her constituents? No. And now I know what's up. Your plan is my plan, she says. Now I know why all of a sudden she's talking about eliminating the 2% occupational tax, because that's Michael Shell's plan. And she said it herself. Your plan is my plan. And I know what happened. Let me tell you guys what happened. She spent a lot of money on a poll. And when those results came back, it wasn't very favorable for her. And so she had to come up with something else. She had to change her plan. And she literally took Michael Shell's plan. Michael Shell's been talking about the 2% occupational tax for the last 10 years. Throughout this whole campaign, she has not said one thing about it, except for the last 10 seconds of her speech at the Lions Club. Last 10 seconds, she said something, and that was the first time. And now she's 100% on board. Where before she would say, if you remember, she did an interview on K-Pow Radio, and this is what she said.
But, you know,
one of your opponents says it is first thing on his list.
That's true. He says.
Sorry, that's his point.
I know.
What was the point number 2? I can't remember. That was point 1 or 2.
It was one of them, but I don't know. I'm with Buffett. I don't think there's no way you can totally eliminate it.
Yeah, I think total elimination would require a complete overhaul of everything the city does. And you're right. I mean, I don't know how you could eliminate that without adjusting a different tax, and we're sick of taxes.
There you go. Straight from the horse's mouth. So before, not talking about it. Now, sounds like a good idea. Your plan is my plan. And with that said, guys, peace. I'm out. Shalom.